10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome along. It is Saturday, the 31st of May. Thank you for joining this evening. Hope you enjoyed some new music there at the beginning and the welcome introduction of the most professional part of both Jay's Quiz and JDQ. Dave, we've hit the countdown there, coming in to the final 10 seconds. Yeah, I had a bit of a do. I've been using two different companies for background music because YouTube music's all right, but there's not a lot on there, and they rapidly, the sooner something becomes popular on YouTube Music, they take it off and make you, it's complicated. So I've been using two different sites, and one of the sites that I use, very, very good, never had an issue. One of the other ones, I wanted some different stuff. And then they've jacked the price up. So, so I've had to scrabble around and remove, there's only a couple of tracks. I think the break stuff's fine. But yeah, I just need to, just had to remove basically some of their tracks so that they don't start whinging and putting copyright claims and all that kind of caper because I've cancelled, and I'll stick with my original one basically. So that's why they've got new music, and also why I thought while I was doing it I'd introduce Dave as well to the quiz for you countdowns as well. I was going to put him into the breaks, but then I thought that was a bit Dave overkill, to be honest, and you know, he's already on his way. I mean, he's currently on a break somewhere hot, so I decided probably for the best. Let's leave Dave just for those short moments. Anyway, right, welcome along everyone. It is Saturday the 31st of May, in the middle, the second of the trilogy of pre-recorded quizzes, whilst just sorting some family stuff out. So last Thursday was pre-recorded, tonight's pre-recorded, and then Thursday again coming up will be pre-recorded, but I will be live next Saturday. Yes, I'll be back in the hot seat live for you next Saturday. But to tonight, it's 31st of May, the last Saturday of May. And here we go. Let's see how you do with today's selection. So round one then is foods of the world. And we'll start with this for number one. Oh, right, yes. So let me just explain foods of the world. So I was this was when I originally wrote this, it was very, very hard. I realized once I went back to it and looked at it and went, yeah, this is like nigh on impossible. And I'll get shouted at. So what I've done, so basically I've got the name of a dish, what the dish is, what it composes of, and that's how I'd originally ended it, and then I thought, you know, that's a bit difficult, so now I've given you the continent as well that the dish is from, so hopefully that'll narrow it down. Look, it is going to be tricky, but let's go with it. Here's question number one. Bobatui. It's called bobatui. It's spiced minced meat baked with an egg-based topping, and you can find that on the continent of Africa. So which country? Yeah, I can already sense this is not going to go down too well. But, you know, it can't be easy all the time. Sometimes this will, you know, there should be questions to make you think. Now you've got a whole round to make you think. Look, they do get easier as well, just so you know. There are some that you will get quite easily. Number two, goulash. Meat and vegetables seasoned in paprika. And you can find that on the continent of Europe. But in which country? Yeah, these are national dishes or dishes associated with the country, basically. Yeah. I can't remember, but I think the first batch are national dishes, and then there are some that are more commonly associated with the country. Number three, Doro Vat, a rich, spiced, fragrant chicken and egg stew, again found in Africa. For those of you who've already thrown your pens down and gone, this is impossible, just bear with it. Number four, kimchi, salted and fermented vegetables, more often Napa cabbage or Korean radish, can be found in which country in Asia? Or is the national dish of a country in Asia? Number five, sauerbraten. It's a traditional roast of heavily marinated meat. It's a national dish of which country in Europe? Some kind of bird or geese making a noise. Number six, mole poblano. It's an authentic blend of chilies, spice, and chocolate of a country of North America. I think it's either the mole or the poblano is the national part of this dish for this country. Number seven, asado, which is a social event focusing on cooking meat over an open fire or grill, South American country. Terrain. It's going all the way to Rochdale. Number eight, sushi, a traditional dish rather than national, consisting of vinegared rice and combined with seafood, meat, vegetables, and can be found or is popular with the country in Asia. Number 9, coq au vin. It's a traditional dish rather than national dish of chicken braised with wine, lardons, mushrooms in Europe. Name the country. And number 10, as you can breathe a sigh of relief, Peking duck, a traditional dish that the meat is characterized by thin, crispy skin from a country in Asia. So Peking duck, a traditional dish, the meat is characterized by thin, crispy skin from a country in Asia. It's actually a traditional dish of this country rather than a national dish. Okay, round 2 then. Art and literature, starting with this for number 1. Never Flinch is a brand new novel released this week by which famous author? However, if this got delayed for any reason, because I'm recording this a couple of weeks in advance, I'm well organised at the minute, which is really worrying me. But yeah, I saw this was due to be released this week. I think it's Thursday, just gone. If for whatever reason it got delayed, I apologise for the confusion, but I'm recording this, well, about 11 days ahead of when you get to see it. Number 2, which iconic French museum opened in 1793? So which iconic French museum opened in 1793? I've just realised my mic's a bit low, so I'm turning it up a touch. If you've already increased the volumes on your devices or TV, I apologise for now sounding a lot louder. I just looked at my bar and realised that it wasn't doing much. Number 3, Britain, Modern, Liverpool, and St Ives are a collection of art museums that share which first name? So Britain, Modern, Liverpool, and St Ives are a collection of art museums that share which first name? Number 4, which comic franchise was founded first? Is it Marvel or DC? Oh. Number 5, Giselle Lasylphide and the Nutcracker are famous dances of which style? Giselle Lasylphide and the Nutcracker are famous dances of which style? Trying to pronounce that. Number 6, what is the name of the London Riverside Theatre synonymous with Shakespeare plays? Number 7, who wrote The Time Machine, The Invisible Man, and The First Men in the Moon? Number 8, what nationality is fairy tale author Hans Christian Andersen? Number 9, what was the name of the wooden puppet created by Geppetto? So what was the name of the wooden puppet created by Geppetto? And number 10, the magic flute. Carmen and Fidelio are famous examples of which theatrical style? So the magic flute, Carmen and Fidelio are famous examples of which theatrical style? So then, blockbusters to take you into your first break this evening. Number 1, what NA took a giant leap for mankind? So what NA took a giant leap for mankind? I just realised you didn't have any pictures in the first 2 rounds. That's rare for me recently. Number 2, what PU is an exercise move where the person faces the floor and lifts up with the arms? So what PU is an exercise move where the person faces the floor and lifts up with the arms? Number 3, what ST is someone who enjoys sugar-based products? Sugar. I don't know why I'm going French tonight. What ST is someone who enjoys sugar-based products? Number 4, what NB is a colour style often associated with uniforms of naval officers? Number 5, what GH was a TV show based in a school? Number 6, what MP was the on-off girlfriend of Kermit the Frog? Why is my cursor on the screen? There we go. Number 7, what SC features a magnificent painted ceiling found in the Vatican City? Number 8, what SH was a detective who lived in Baker Street? Number 9, what DE is trains powered by fuel rather than coal or electric? So what DE is trains powered by fuel rather than coal or electric? And your final one, number 10. What BR controls access and maintains order of the House of Lords? So what BR controls access and maintains order of the House of Lords? Okay, they are up now. Those questions for a recap are up now on the hub, jvpqquestions.com. Click on quiz recap and you will see 3 quizzes already, because normally I take one down and then put the new one, like I just swap them over. But because I'm on a short break, so there will be 3 quizzes you'll see. Just make sure you pick today's date, which should be the middle quiz, the 31st of May. Click on that, but then it will give you the option part 1, and then the code you need is on screen now, which is 310131. It'll be on your break as well. So 310131. I know I keep going on about this, but it is in the quiz, and some people aren't here for every single quiz. You'll see a QR code on screen in a minute and some details. On the 14th of June, I am skydiving for Emmaus, the UK charity that I am the ambassador for. So yeah, I'm being pushed out of a plane on the 14th of June. So I'm raising funds for them. So that is what the QR code is on screen for. It takes you to the donation page. As always, it is not compulsory. Just very, very much appreciate your support if you are in a position to donate. Right, I'm going to take 7 minutes. When I come back, let's go through the answers to the first 30. See you after this. Okay, answers then coming up for your first 30 question. I was a bit confused as to what slide I was on then. Yeah, answers coming up then to your first 30 in just a couple of moments at a time, so make sure you've got those written down. Yeah, I had to lose quite a bit of weight to be able to skydive. I had to be under a certain limit, which involved, yeah, getting quite a bit of weight off, which I'm nearly there. I'm very impressed with myself. I've managed to get that weight down for the skydive for two reasons. One, everyone who's donating, I didn't want to let them down, and I didn't want to let Emmaus down as well for obviously booking the slot. So yeah, 14th of June, I'll be over the up in the sky. About 10, I think we get pushed out at 10,000 feet. I think it is. I think. I don't know. I've not looked into it that much. I just know I'm getting pushed out of an aeroplane. So, but yeah, it'll be over Suffolk and that kind of area. So if you happen to be in the area on the 14th of June, look up to the sky and the parachuted person that you see may well be me. Hopefully coming down in the right direction. Right, let's give you the answers then to your first 30 questions this evening. Let's see how you did with these. So round one was Foods of the World. Here we go, number one. So boba tea, which is spiced mincemeat baked with an egg-based topping from Africa, is from South Africa. Yep, boba tea is the national dish of South Africa, according to my research. Number two, goulash, meat and vegetables seasoned in paprika, and you can find it in Europe, is Hungary. Number three, dorawat is a rich, spiced, fragrant chicken and egg stew from Ethiopia. Number four, kimchi, which is salted and fermented vegetables, more often napa cabbage or Korean radish, is from South Korea. Number five, sauerbraten is traditional roast of heavily marinated meat from Germany. Number six, mole poblano, authentic blend of chili, spice, and chocolate from Mexico. Yeah, it didn't sound. I think the mole, as I said before, I think the mole bit is the national dish part of it. Number seven, asado, which is a social event focusing on cooking meat over an open fire or grill from Argentina. Number eight, sushi is a traditional dish rather than a national dish consisting of vinegared rice and combined with seafood, meat, and vegetables is Japan. Number nine, coq au vin, a traditional dish rather than national dish of chicken braised with wine, lardons, mushrooms in Europe is France. And at number 10, Peking duck, a traditional dish. The meat is characterized by thin, crispy skin, even from Asia. From China, even. Helps if I actually give you the answer here, doesn't it? Round two, then, with art and literature. Never Flinch is a brand new novel released this week by Stephen King. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping it's been released. Number two, which iconic French museum opened in 1793? It is the Louvre. And number three, Britain, Modern, Liverpool, and St Ives are a collection of art museums that share the first name of Tate. Number four, which comic franchise was founded first? It was DC. I think it's about 5 years between them, but yeah, DC comics were founded first. I'm not massive, I'll be honest. I'm Marvel all the way. I've always been Marvel, but I am quite intrigued by the new Superman film that's coming out in July. Number five, Giselle, La Salfide, and Nutcracker are famous dances of which style? They are famous ballets. Number six, what is the name of the London Riverside Theatre synonymous with Shakespeare's plays? It is the Globe. Number seven, who wrote The Time Machine, The Invisible Man, and The First Men in the Moon? It was H.G. Wells. Number eight, what nationality is fairy tale author Hans Christian Andersen? Danish. Number 9, what was the name of the wooden puppet created by Geppetto? Pinocchio. And number 10, the magic flute. Carmen and Fidelio are famous examples of which theatrical style they are operas. La 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 la. No, well, I can't get as high as they do in the operas, but you know what I mean. And blockbusters then to take you in. Number one. Well, number 1, what NA took a giant leap for mankind? It was Neil Armstrong. Number 2, what PU is an exercise move where the person faces the floor and lifts up with the arms. It is push-up. Number 3, what ST is someone who enjoys sugar-based products. It is a sweet tooth. Number 4, what NB is a colour style often associated with uniforms of naval officers. It is navy blue. Number 5, what GH was a TV show based in a school. It was Grange Hill. And number 6, what MP was the on-off girlfriend of Kermit the Frog? Miss Piggy. What is wrong with my voice today? Miss Piggy. Number 7, what SC features a magnificent painted ceiling found in the Vatican City? It's the Sistine Chapel. Number 8, what SH was a detective who lived in Baker Street? It was Sherlock Holmes. Number 9, what DE is trains powered by fuel rather than coal or electric? It is diesel engines. And number 10, what BR controls access and maintains order of the House of Lords? It is Blackrod. So there you go. That's your first 30 then for this evening. Tot your scores up. How are you getting on? Remember, YouTube live chat is available to share your halftime scores with. Still to come, as always, connections and general knowledge for you this evening. I haven't really got much to say because, to be honest, it's a brand new week for me. And by the time you watch this quiz, there will have been 1, 2, 3, I think about 4 quizzes I'm ahead at the minute. Just because, I've say, family stuff that I'm in the middle of as you're watching this. So trying to make sure that I've got everything done. So I'm not turning the computer on. Yes. I'll still be doing BBC Radio Lancs because, well, that's only sort of 10 minutes of a Thursday morning for the two that were taking some time out. But yeah, so I'll still be on air with BBC Radio Lancs. JDQ will still be there as well. And your quizzes. That's what I mean. So even if I'm on a break, you still get all of your quizzing. Still don't get to me. There's no. I think we were thinking about this the other day. Actually, how many things? I mean, obviously, exclude the soaps, remove those. But you know, when most things take a break, there's just like a gap where there isn't anything on. Whereas there has been a quiz every single Thursday night for over 5 years, and then Saturdays came along about 3-4 weeks after. So yeah, so there's not many things that would do that. Or pre-record stuff in advance so that you still had it. But anyway, back to tonight's quiz. I don't know why I'm going with that. Back to tonight's quiz. So round 4 is your connections round then. As always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links the 9 answers together? So let's see how you do with these. Start with this for number 1. What can go in front of works to make the name of an entertainment venue in Manchester? As a train comes trundling by that's just been to Manchester. But what can go in front of works to make the name of an entertainment venue in Manchester? Number 2, what can be cantilever, suspension, and arch? Number 3, what can go in front of book to create a space to write down thoughts or words to refer back to? What can go in front of book to create a space to write down thoughts or words to refer back to? And there is a train on its way to Manchester about to come trundling past. There it goes. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just looking at the Word doc. There's no pictures till round 5 this evening. That's a rarity from me recently. Number 4, what is the USA name for autumn? What is the USA name for autumn? I suppose it's a good thing not having. I mean, it's not a good thing, but in some respects, it's great not having loads and loads of pictures because then, you won't have a picture of a person and asking you to name what the country is. So I suppose it has its swings and roundabouts. Number 5, complete the slogan by Mars Bar. A Mars a day makes you work, what, and play. Keep it clean in the Patreon Discord server, please. But complete the slogan by Mars Bar. A Mars a day makes you work, what, and play. Number 6, in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, they were singing Hi Ho as they were off to where? As in hi ho, it's off to where? I know that's probably made it a lot easier, but just to alleviate any confusion. Yeah, hi ho, it's off to where? Number 7, what kind of wishing place do people often throw small coins into in the hopes of dreams coming true? So what kind of wishing place do people often throw small coins into in the hopes of dreams coming true? Number 8, what is the name of the UK city in Somerset in the valley of the River of Avon? So what is the name of the UK city in Somerset in the valley of the River Avon? Number 9, what P is a way or track laid down for walking? So what P is a way or track laid down for walking? And as always, question 10, what links the 9 answers together? And so on then to your Jabberall knowledge. As always, 10 random questions to finish off this evening. Number 1, according to the nursery rhyme, Jack Sprat could eat no what? So according to the nursery rhyme, Jack Sprat could eat no what? Number 2, which of these is not a UK storm name for 24-25? Is it Izzy, John, Kaylee, or Lewis? So which of these is not a UK storm name for 24-25? Is it Izzy, John, Kaylee, or Lewis? Number 3, in motoring, what does HP stand for? So in motoring, what does HP stand for? Number 4, King Louis Philippe I founded the Foreign Legion in 1831 in which country? So King Louis Philippe I founded the Foreign Legion in 1831 in which country? Number 5, name the car brand from the picture. So name the car brand from the picture for number 5. Number 6, who wrote Robinson Crusoe? So who wrote Robinson Crusoe? Number 7, which Italian cheese is this? Number 8, what is the currency of Switzerland? Number 9, what was the first name of fictional detective Poirot? And your final question for tonight, number 10. Phileas Fogg attempted to circumnavigate the world in how many days? I had a rather bonkers idea. Could you do it nowadays in modern day time, but without using aeroplanes? Yeah. I don't know whether you could. I don't know whether you could sort of recreate the route. I'd have to look into that. But yeah, can you do it in modern day times without needing, without using airplanes? So using buses, trains, etc. I think it's possible, and probably a lot quicker than 80 days. But yeah, I think it would have just made an interesting sort of travel documentary. Can you get around the world in less than 80 days following the same route? Well, not necessarily following the same route. I don't think you'd be able to, because there's some countries that you're probably not allowed into at the moment. But yeah, no, it's an interesting documentary thought for one day. I've got enough with the documentary I'm working on at the moment. Anyway, right, that is all of your questions then for this evening. They're up now on the hub, so same as before. Click on quiz recap. Click on the middle quiz, which should say 31st of May, and then click on part 2, and the code you need is on screen now, 310203. So I said last week that Dingbats is just going to take a short break for a few weeks, just for reasons which I will go. Basically, yeah, just resting it basically for a few weeks. So back to for the first time for a while. There's 9 categories going to come on screen. All you need to do is put them in order. I've kind of been hinting to the potential order of these, just because I said I've updated all of my all of the stats, and I've built up a whole Excel spreadsheet now with every round that's ever appeared on the quiz, and when it appeared on the quiz, and what date, etc. So for tonight, to replace your dingbats, have a bash at this. Put these categories in order of how many times they have appeared on the quiz. Yes. I've got the amount rather than the percentage for them as well. 2,670 rounds after this evening, I think it is. I might be wrong. I think I've got that math slightly wrong. But anyway, yeah, put these categories in order of how many times they have appeared on the quiz. So have a bash at that, and I'll give you the answers to it and the answers to your final 20 when we come back from this break. See you after this. Right, no, apologies for that. I popped up halfway through your break then. I was trying to get the music working because I realised it wasn't working. I was trying to get it back on, thought I had, and then it didn't come back on, and then pushed a couple more buttons, and then I appeared on screen and it came back on. So, yeah, apologies. Chaos as usual. But yeah, so I'll give you the answers to this then in just a moment's time. So make sure you've got that down. Do, 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 do. Well, put them into some kind of order anyway. Number one should be obvious, I think, but it's then how the rest of them fall. But let's find out then. So 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. So the most obviously used category, number one, general knowledge, 538 appearances on the quiz. Number two, connections, 429 different connection rounds, including this evening's. Third place then takes entertainment with 406 appearances on the quiz. Blockbusters there at number 4 with 174. Made a few Thursday night appearances, but predominantly it's been on Saturdays for a good sort of 18 months now, I think. Number 5, Geography, 128 appearances. Followed hot on the heels, 6th, Science and Nature has been on. There's been 126 Science and Nature rounds, or Science, Nature, and Technology, to be more precise. Food and Drinks made 105 appearances on the quiz. History has made 45. And Sport and Leisure has made 39. Just some of the others that didn't make the top 9 when it wants to get there. So Sport and Leisure 39. Art and Lit has made 38 appearances. There's been 35 numbers rounds. People has accounted for 31. At the moment, yeah, there's been 15 crossword clue rounds as well, and 15 of the last letter, first letter, and stuff like that. Putting that together has, I mean, it took me a good couple of weeks to do, but it has actually sort of helped me understand and work out sort of what rounds are there and what have you, and you know where I need to sort of maybe increase some rounds and put them back into the quiz, which I'll be doing over the next few weeks because I've lined up all of the quizzes now through till the end of August. So some of those rounds that maybe not so popular will be making appearances. Some of those that have been overused will be gently rested, etc. But I mean, you can be for sure general knowledge and connections will still be there no matter what, really. Yeah, I've got enough connection round ideas to take me through until October, I think, at the minute from my last count. Anyway, right, answers then to your final 20 questions in just a moment's time, so make sure you've got those written down. Just signposting you then, another week of JDQ from Monday, Jay's Daily Quiz, Monday to Friday, 5 questions for you as always. So, yeah. On all podcast platforms and on YouTube as well. So that is Monday to Friday, all available from 6 a.m. to listen. If you haven't listened to them and you want some quizzing to do on the go, they're short, bite-sized, around about 5 to 7 minutes long. Yeah, 5 questions, 5 answers, all in the same podcast. So it'd be great for binging. In fact, as I talk, let's have a quick look. Let's see what I think on Spotify it gives you a tally of how. Oh no, it doesn't. It used to tell you on Spotify. It used to show you like if you had it as a playlist, how many. I mean, there's hundreds of the things on there. It started on the 6th of January, so yeah, there's loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. So yeah, if you do want to go back, you can if you've got a long trip coming up or what have you, yeah, stick JDQ on and have a bit of fun and games in the car while you're driving. Yeah, keep you going on a long journey, I suppose. Yeah, so JDQ then Monday to Friday, another pre-recorded quiz on Thursday night, and then I am back in the hot seat. I will be live next Saturday evening, so a week today. So I'll be back live on Saturday for you. Right. Oh, no, hello. I don't want the countdown on. Off. Thank you. Right, round 4 then, your connections round. Let's see how you did with your final 20 this evening. So round 4 connections, here we go. Number 1. What can go in front of Works to make the name of an entertainment venue in Manchester? Printworks. Number 2, what can be cantilever, suspension, and arch? It is bridge. Number 3, what can go in front of book to create a space to write down thoughts or words to refer back to? It is note. And number 4, what is the US name for autumn? It is fall. Number 5, complete the slogan by Mars Bar. A Mars a day makes you work, rest, and play. Number 6, in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, they were singing hi ho as they were off to work. They go. Do 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 hi ho, hi ho. Number 7, what kind of wishing place do people often throw small coins into in the hope of dreams coming true? It is a well. Just opening dock. Train. Oh yeah. Number 8, what is the name of the UK city in Somerset in the valley of the River of Avon? It is Bath. Number 9, what P is a way or track laid down for walking? It is a path. And so what links those 9 answers together? It is foot. So you've got footprint, footbridge, a footnote, footfall, a footrest, footwork, footwell, footbath, footpath, and what links them all is foot. Footwell, it's in the car, you know, where you put your feet in the car. Yes, that. Right, general knowledge then. Number 1, according to the nursery rhyme, Jack Sprat could eat no fat. Number 2, which of these is not a UK storm name for 24-25? It is John. Number 3, in motoring, what does HP stand for? It is horsepower. And number 4, King Louis Philippe I founded the Foreign Legion in 1831 in France. Number 5, name the car brand. That is Nissan. Frog in my throat. Number 6, who wrote Robinson Crusoe? It was Daniel Defoe. Number 7, which Italian cheese is this? That is Gorgonzola. Number 8, what is the currency of Switzerland? It is the Swiss franc. Number 9, what was the fictional name, first name of fictional detective Poirot? It is Hercule Poirot. And number 10, Phileas Fogg attempted to circumnavigate the world in how many days? It was 80. There we go, that's your 50 for this evening. Tot your scores up. How have you got on tonight? Your tiebreaker, if you need it, is this. How many novels has Stephen King published, including under pen names? So how many novels has Stephen King published, including under pen names? Nearest to it, as always, gets the point. Okie dokie. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. 65. Yeah, he has published 65 novels, including under his pen name, which has completely eluded me off the top of my head. What is wrong with my brain? Stephen King. No, can't remember. I can't remember his pen name off the top of my head. I've used it for another question as well. It really annoyed me. Now I can't remember it. Anyway, right, that is all of your questions for this evening. Sorry, I'm having an internal argument with myself, but it's actually more external. Right, that's all of your questions then for this evening. So yeah, back with JDQ Monday to Friday next week, and 2 more quizzes as well on the long form side of it. 50 questions as always. Remember, head back to the post from this morning that gave you the details to the quiz and share your scores on there as to how you did. Right, I will see you all very, very soon. Yeah, share your scores, let me know how you did, and I'll see you all soon. As always for me then, take care. Stay safe.